Hello, everybody. And right now we are joined by the Hopkinton Hillers girls varsity track and field coach, Cann. Gene, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So, congratulations on uh, being one of the Boston Marathon starters. I think it's well deserved recognition. Uh, for great community members such as yourself. How was the experience?
It was very cool. It was definitely a different perspective. I volunteered for many years and I've been a part of the marathon committee since I believe 2011. So I've worked all year on the marathon committee and then on marathon day, I'm always at the information booth on the Common. Um, And previously, before I had kids, I used to coach one of the running clubs for the Boston Athletic Association, and I also have written bios for wheelchair athletes for the press room, and written some articles for the Boston Marathon program. And in the for the 100th Boston Marathon, I used to officiate track and field meets, and I got to officiate one of the corrals for the 100th marathon. So starting was something I hadn't done, and it was neat to see that perspective. And I had several Hopkinton alum running, um, and I used to coach at Brandeis University too, and I had a few alum who ran there who were also competing. And I got to see. I saw Olivia Jones. I missed most people going past, but I did see Olivia Jones, who graduated in 20 let me think 2021. um so um so it was fun to see her. And I didn't I started wave 3, and I knew a lot of people in wave 2 and wave 4 and a couple in wave 1, and I thought I only knew one in wave 3. But I was surprised by a old friend of my husband's who has stayed here a few times. She's got a really cool story. She's just overcome a lot, and she was like a 240 marathon runner in her prime, but she's in her 50s now and still running sometimes under 3:30. And she wasn't originally planning to run, but she just decided to come out. She lives in California and flew out and ran. And so I got up on the platform and she called my name, and I got to give her a shout out right in the front row.
That's terrific. For
Yeah.
those that don't know, could you explain what a starter does at the marathon?
Sure. You're holding a starter's pistol, which has blanks, and it's uh, it's just the signal to have the wave start. So it's all timed very precisely. Dave McGilvery, who orchestrates everything, is just amazing, and the amount of detail he goes into. But there's a countdown clock, and there's actually somebody next to each starter, crouched down with his he holds your left elbow if you're right-handed, holding the starter's pistol out. And um he tells you when it's about 15 seconds and 10 seconds, and then when it's time he squeezes your elbow and you shoot it at that exact minute, and that's a signal for everybody to head to Boston.
That's terrific. So yeah, congratulations on that. That must have been so fun. What a great experience. What a great day it was
It was
to have the
beautiful.
marathon.
It
Yeah,
was probably the best balance of perfection for spectators and for runners that I've seen, because a lot of years when it's good for spectators, it's too hot for the runners. And um, if it's good running conditions, sometimes it's too cold for spectators. But it was a pretty ideal balance this year.